And I guess we lost Mark. Damn, that was quick. Well,
listen to the void.
I'm making tacos, and I thought I had more time.
Oh my god!
The monologue intro.
You know, you could swivel the camera, and we can have cooking with Mark going on, where this man is just stuffing tacos. Pause.
For free? For free? Yeah. No. That's premium.
No, but you got to zoom in and show us the meat inside that taco shell as you're putting in the sauce and all the fixins and shit. Also, hard shell or soft shell like taco. That's what I got to know. Like I'm a hard shell kind of guy. I'm not a soft shell. I don't know. Ash, do they even do tacos over there in Australia?
Yes, we do. We have that famous ad that played a lot when I was a youngin' of the little girl saying, "Why can't we have both?"
Oh, I know that one. Yes.
Yeah, I'm very aware of tacos.
Let's see what we got going on. It's so just full transparency, folks. Originally, like last night, I was like, we're probably not gonna stream today. It's been a slow news week, and then like around like 1 a.m. or so, everything just fucking drops. Everything drops. I'm like, what is even going on? What is this? Like, what is this Friday? What is everything that's just out here just dropping? So I was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and I guess get ready to have some stream going on.
You could say I was because
the thing is, I've actually been busy editing. I know, shocking. I'm out here like working on content again. It's surprising. What's hilarious about it, and Mark knows the deal. I was shown a video of some fan project thing that was going on, and I'll just say that I was instantly inspired to make content again. That I just immediately inspired to make content again. So I fired.
You had a whole John Wick situation. We're like, "Are you back?" Yeah, I guess I'm back.
What did you?
I was just like, "All right, time to fire up the camera, get everything going on."
We'll tell you in private, Ash. We don't want to publicly rain on anyone's parade.
So yeah, I've literally been filming a little bit, editing a little bit. This whole opening bit that I have planned for Thing is like 95% complete already. There's just one little thing that I've got to film for it, but the opening bit in itself is like the length of a video. It's fucking 10 minutes long.
You know, it's bad when I'm editing right now something that like for a Zed's video and a Gavon video, like where I'm actually like, I may bring out the green screen. Like I've got stuff actually written down. I'm like, because I'm like, no.
Yeah. Essentially, the inspiration just struck. I was just like, I got to get back to it. I'm gonna get out here and just start producing this content again. I felt instantly inspired. So yes, the work has been put in. So stay tuned. I've definitely something coming out sooner rather than later. Since I've got a lot that's been brewing on all that stuff. So fun. All right. So with that's what's been going on my end. What's been going on your end, Mark?
I have this new hot sauce. It's called Burn After Eating, and apparently it's got Carolina Reapers and Ghost Chili. It's basically one of the hottest hot sauces, but like, I don't know, it's not that bad. I have nothing. Actually, Pokopia is like still ruining my life right now.
I still haven't got it yet. I still can't find it, sadly.
The restocks, I don't know for Australia, but the restocks in the US happened, but now it's back to if you order on Amazon, you're not going to get it for like another 10 days.
Damn.
Yeah. I think I might go to the shops after this and scounge around because I'm like at work every other day.
The thing is, there were some retailers that were doing a second wave of pre-orders just because of
that's how it's working in Australia right now.
Yeah, and as of right now, the Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Kaiju Ranger figures are available everywhere outside of Target now. So that $60 to $70 like markup on eBay can go away. I already got myself another Godzilla one on the way that has the coin in it. So, and I believe we're a week or so away from the second wave coming out. So I'm excited for that.
Okay. That was quick.
Yeah. Well, they said April was when the second part. Still no Godzilla Dragon Zord combination announcement yet, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but
all right, Ash, what you
games, just games.
What you had going on this week?
Me. Apart from working, I've done a lot of reading, a lot of watching. I managed to binge watch all of Amazing Digital Circus, and that was something. There's one episode left.
The real question is, did you see the Mario Galaxy movie?
No, I have not, because it's school holidays in Australia right now, and I'm gonna have to like. I don't know.
I mean, it's spring break over here where I'm at as well.
Yeah,
I took the kid, and we went to the Wednesday showing of it. Got the Yoshi popcorn bucket.
That's what I wanted.
I didn't know about the Lumas. I was like, damn, I could have gotten these light up Lumas, but didn't get it. But overall, I enjoyed the film. It's definitely one of those that you should watch the first movie first before watching this one, because it's like immediate, like not immediately after, but
we're not going to spoil anything. Don't worry, chat. We're not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, we're not gonna spoil it. What was that?
Did your theater have the kid meals? Because apparently there were certain theaters that had kid meals that had like limited edition cups and everything, but it was like, adults were trying to get it, and they wouldn't let adults get it, and I was like,
yeah, they had that. Like there was one person that was in front of me, and I was like, man, I should have gotten the second line, because they got like everything, and they were like 20 minutes checking out. I was like, but I only went in early to get the popcorn bucket, then dip, and then come back for my actual showing later on. I just wanted to make sure I got that popcorn bucket, but they actually were adequately stocked. So
I could go see it today. Maybe I'll see it at like 6 p.m. when all the kids are in bed.
It is very enjoyable. Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. I probably enjoyed it more than the first. The cameos are great. The action's great. A lot of people are like, man, I hate that they're like, where's the story? Where's the depth of story? I'm like, this is a Nintendo property. Like, besides like Xenoblade, there's never been a Nintendo property that's been deep into story.
So, I mean,
like even Legend of Zelda is not deep in the story, and I'm a huge Zelda fan. So,
I feel like it's a missed opportunity that we're getting a live action Zelda movie instead of an animated one, because I'd rather have an animated one.
Yeah, I feel like animated would have done better, especially with what feels like we are in the cusp of a Super Smash Bros. Film, especially after this film. So,
yeah.
All right. So, not really going to talk about Zets. Not really going to talk about Galvan.
No,
still Galvan.
Don't care about
it. It's still episode. I mean, the latest episode was great, but then it like ended like on a okay, what? And we're just back to it. But no. What dropped last night, or rather this morning, starting off Good Friday the right way, is just Toei just blowing their load all over the place by announcing the Kamen Rider 55th anniversary. Like, what is it with these companies? And every 5 is like an anniversary year. It's every 5 years is an anniversary year now. And I'm like, what? We stopped caring about the 10s. Now we're just in the 5s. Like, you guys just can't wait. 5 years happens like that. It is just like, okay, so we're just going to be over here celebrating the 55th anniversary, just so they can say, go. Neat. So with it came a lot that was announced, from games to movies to the next Rider series. That like all that shit just ended up getting dropped within this time frame. I think the first one to really talk about is the next Rider series, which they just dropped the logo. And let me just put this logo up, just because it's It's logo time. If Chrome would let me, Now it says not responding. Thank you, Chrome. Cool. And now Chrome's just being a bitch. Cool.
Sounds accurate. Did you get a Windows update recently?
Not really. Well, I can tell you this, like lately my computer has not been able to restart. Like it just stays restarting with the loop and then never actually restart until I have to literally hold down the power button to turn it off.
Maybe some of the boot INI file. We can fix that remotely.
But yeah, no, so Chrome is now like I can still see our webcams moving, but it's completely like fading into the background, like frozen faded into the background with the top saying not responding. So I'm just like, great. Right. It doesn't even want me to share this. I'm just gonna hard close out of this and I'll be back in a moment. All
right, we're gonna talk about Kamen Rider stuff while you're gone.
Yeah, and the release date of Legend of the White Dragon.
Oh my god! Listen, it's literally gonna be in like 3 theaters.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. I also know of someone who had. Wait, I'll say that off screen. But yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's going to be in free theaters. LA, New York, and
yeah.
LA.
I'll catch the LA one because if they pick the theater, I think they're going to. It's going to be like not far from PMC.
Yeah, it's airing on the same day as PMC.
I know, but it's day one, so it's like
day one. Yeah, that's what I explained to like a lot of people saying, look, it's day one on PMC. Day one on PMC. People just get their passes, they get drunk, and they hang out. So.
Yeah, and there's like a really good taco shop not far from there, so I'll be over there being like, let me eat 30 pounds of tacos.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, I want all of it. I just honestly, I'm just happy it's like gonna be out because like I'm kind of like over it, like being a topic of conversation. No, it's been more than 3 years. It's been more than 3 years.
Yeah.
The original Kickstarter was almost 5 years.
The original Kickstarter was during COVID.
Yeah. It's been at least 3 years since it was originally supposed to come out. Almost 4 years because it was PMC 2022 is the last one JDF was at. And they had the reaction style figures there, and I got one signed and this and that. And I'm like, well, I don't think we're going to get... and then like after everything happened, I was like, I wonder when the movie's gonna come out, and then it's like eventually. But so yeah, it's been almost 4 years since it was finished, basically.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out on JDF's birthday, and then there was a bunch of re-edits and reshoots.
It's been 3 years since his passing. Yeah. Time goes by pretty fast when. But yeah, no, this movie, I was like, okay, it's coming out. Like, my expectations are so low. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, no, same, yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Welcome back.
Let me see. There we go. There he
is.
Now, my computer literally is in the midst of booting up. I had to restart the whole.
How did it still stream if you were booting up?
Because we're in here. That's why. As long as someone's in here, we don't hit end. Like,
yeah. The weird part was like when I was completely closing out of Chrome and all that stuff. Like I saw that my camera froze, but you guys were still talking, and like even the task manager wouldn't close out of Chrome. So I literally had to hold down the power button until it all just went away.
Thanks.
Yay for everyone having tech issues. Except for Ash. Ash doesn't have tech issues.
I mean, sometimes I have tech issues.
Well, you said Legend of the White Privilege is coming out soon? I mean, what?
It's coming out on National Power Rangers Day. So what, August 28th?
Yeah, so day one of Power Morphicon.
Well, yeah, and it's all, and they said, so I looked into the distributor of this, and apparently, like, realistically, it's only going to be like in 3 or 4 theaters, and it's going to be like Texas, like outside of Austin, LA, and possibly New York, and that's it. Like, they don't have, like, this distributor doesn't really have the pull to put it in like a Fathom event style thing where it's like, okay, 2 days in like 2,000 theaters. They don't got the swing for it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll see it. I guess I'm on good terms with Aaron. Like, so I don't know.
You'll see it early.
I don't know. Like, I was still have to do the interview with him, but like I haven't responded back.
Forgot about that.
All right, now it's working. Hooray!
So is this myth or everyone's saying mice?
It's mice.
Yeah,
it's mice.
So we're getting. See, I knew Biker Mice from Mars was Toku.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's like it. So if you watch the live the press conference that they were doing, and you listen to the way that they said the name, they literally said mice.
Okay.
I didn't watch it. I had work today.
Well, yeah. So it's Kamen Rider mice, and they were like, yeah, if you look at the logo, you'll notice some imagery here. It's a wedge of cheese. It's literally a wedge of cheese. It's got the holes in it. It's got the Swiss cheese holes.
Fuck, it is.
I don't listen. I love a good Swiss. Okay, Swiss cheese is like
I love a good cheese.
First female writer, doubt it.
No,
I always doubt it.
Maybe first female secondary. Or do we count?
I don't know. From the rumors that already dropped, and I'm like, I hate talking about rumors. And the thing is, just like, I like how the second this thing gets announced, there's all of a sudden rumors about like what's gonna be there. Because the rumor that I saw was like 2 males, 1 female. They still have drivers around their chest or somewhere around their chest area. It's still not a waist belt again.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the theme is supposedly still mice.
If the gimmick isn't different types of cheese, like I'm gonna be upset. Like the super form's like a nice soft brie. There's a sharp cheddar, smoked cheddar, aged cheddar. We got a Gouda, maybe a Gorgonzola in there. Like the cheese, like there has to be something cheese related to this.
I mean, there better be. I mean, it's on the logo.
Yeah, like
so it's like
Cheese Whiz guns, Cheese Whiz count. Oh, Cheese
Whiz. The thing is, it's like with the yellow and that blue coloration, I literally got like Batman vibes, and then when I made the thumbnail, I was instantly thinking of Ratman from the Justice Friends from Dexter's Lab back in the day, and I was like, there we go, it's Ratman.
I don't know. I thought you meant the Ratman from Beakman's World.
No.
Because that's like nightmare fuel for everybody. Oh, wait. I'm old. No one knows what Beakman's World is. Never mind. You guys are probably all Bill Nye the Science Guy fans.
Yes. Absolutely.
Dude, Beakman's World was so much better. So much better.
So, yeah, this is our next writer season is Kamen Rider Mice. So, how I just find it hilarious how like at first people were looking at it and they were thinking like myth because it's like my-th.
Well, someone was saying it's like the rumors were it was going to be like based on mythology and lore, and I'm like, well, if they're calling it mice, I don't know what mice have to do with like mythology and lore. But then again, everyone has rumors already after like an hour after they made the
everyone's
announcement.
a leaker. Everyone's a leaker these days.
Yep, all of a sudden.
No one said this looks like AI. No, this is real. This came out before the trademark, which is crazy.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
This is literally what the imagination driver should have been. Oh, that's right, because Mickey Mouse. They should actually reuse that now. I mean, they've got the gimmick.
Yeah.
Just throw it in there. Mickey Mouse.
What if instead of cards, like a decade driver, it reads like slices of cheese.
Yeah, you just got craft singles up in that bitch.
Yeah, Land O'Lakes in there. Cheese. The white cheddar,
string cheese.
Oh, dude, there's so much.
Look,
cheese.
If they don't have a reference to Pizza Rat in here, like I'm gonna need it. That one rat that was just carrying that slice of pizza down in the subway.
Oh, okay.
That took over the internet for like a good bit.
Yeah, it was like a good week and a half. It's just like.
Now, like originally when I was looking at the logo, I was thinking it's like maybe it's supposed to be a reference to like periodic table of elements, but I'm like, there's no element that uses MY. TH, yes, but not MY. So I'm like, okay, nothing on that front. So we got ourselves Ratman. And the thing is, I hate that the logo also looks a little bit like a Batman logo as well. Like half of it does.
I kind of see it.
Like this portion here, if you were like to mirror it, it's like
yeah, because of the indent on it, like the wing indent. Okay, I could see that, but
how the new Chuck E. Cheese? Yes, because the old one got arrested, so they need a new Chuck E. Cheese.
Nope. He goes by Charles now. He's done time.
Charles Cheese.
Yep. He calls himself Charles Queso now. He's cultured.
Is the chest driver the new standard going forward? I hope not, because that's the thing. It's like I need a belt to be a belt again.
And also, I just don't like the idea of like how I don't want a special Dyza for a freaking chest belt.
The old one got arrested. You didn't see the footage of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested in front of all those kids? And then the one kid go, Chucky, no! It's great. It's great. You got to go watch it. I don't like the chest driver. It's just, well, the thing is, I just feel that the chest drivers themselves are obviously tiny when they produce them. And since that's going around a large portion of people's bodies, it's like some folks might need more than an extender for that bitch.
I would be okay if they did a wrist changer like Necrom from Ghost. Like, I'd be okay with a Kamen Rider wrist changer. I mean, we don't have Sentai anymore, so we can get away with a Kamen Rider wrist changer.
Yeah, we can bring back wrist changers.
As long as there's no,
and it's not like they haven't done that for Kamen Rider in the past. Besides Necrom, because remember, the Bee from Kabuto used the brace, and then I know one of the Hibiki writers used one as well.
Yeah. Well, I meant from like a more recent. I think that's the most recent one. I think that got a wrist changer. As long as there's no weapon changers, because I kind of hate weapon changers. Like that's one thing I was like, I don't know if Zets is gonna have one eventually, but like I kind of like that we don't have.
Funny. Like I was just thinking about it since we were talking about obviously the cheese, this being, rat based. Is what if the gimmicks are like floppy disks, but obviously they look like cheese slices as well. So it's a double. It's a double.
The floppy disks have like a cheese, like a queso dip recipe on there. Like here's a queso fundito for you,
and they just like insert that floppy in there.
I mean, if there's no, we can't make that joke. We could make that joke. We should tiptoe on the TOS for a bit. But
I mean, it's not like I monetize these anyway.
No.
So
I'm wondering, like, so if there's actually cheese in this, right? Hypothetically, we were from gummies to dreams to like cheese.
Yes. Someone got the munchies.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like Toei's been reading my journal, or they've been watching my promo ad videos for Space Panda on X, because I feel like they're like, yeah, he knows. What does Mark like? Well, that last video, he ate a lot of cheese and dinosaur nuggets, but we can't do a dinosaur nugget themed rider. I mean, they could, but
you could do another dinosaur themed rider.
I would love dinosaurs. Because like all the themes that they would use for Sentai, since there's no Sentai, we can use them for Kamen Rider. Like give us a car theme again, like Drive. I'm okay with another car theme. Give us dinosaurs. I just don't. I'm waiting for the person who leaks every year with like the little crayon drawing, because they've been like 99% accurate every year. So when I see a crayon drawing on social media, I know, like I'll be like, all right, this is a legit leak.
It'll be crazy to see what the main, because if the color for it is yellow, it's like, okay, haven't really had a main yellow rider
like
in a
while. That lime
yeah.
yellow with blue on it, like, looks good.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be probably predominantly blue just based off of this color scheming, but I'm just like, I can see yellow.
Blue cheese. Oh, there we go. The whole villains are just people who are lactose intolerant. They want to remove the cheese from the world, the dairy.
I wouldn't be surprised if the villains are called lactose or something like that. Then we can make all those lactase jokes that we used to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, on top
jokes.
of
I like jokes.
On top of all of that, they announced some other stuff that we've got going on.
They announced a lot of stuff.
So one of the
like too much.
Yeah, so one of them is a Kamen Rider Animated, which is a brand new label that's focusing on animated works, including anime, and a film is going to be announced soon. So, so yeah, we've got Shirogumi being the production team that's going to be doing the animation. Trying to look through anything that they've done that I might know. The only thing that I've seen here is they've done some stuff for Godzilla -1, Godzilla -0, Dragon Quest Your Story, along with the television series. It's like Idolmaster Million Live is like one of the big ones that stand out to me in terms of that front. So, but yeah, animated Kamen Rider. I mean, can't say that we haven't already had that a bit. I mean, we literally just finished season 1 of Tojima with season 2 coming out later on. We got the Fudo PI.
I haven't seen all of Tojima yet. I fell off.
I know. I gotta finish it. It's good though. I think I got like 4 episodes in, and I was like, "This is like." I'm excited that like because Toei's like I think because they're separating all these divisions. One, I'm hoping this leads to some level of like forcing their hand to like follow through on projects. And without Super Sentai, yeah, they're doing Gavan, but it's like there's a lot of things about Kamen Rider that like. I mean, ad nauseum we have ranted about, like no video games, or with Fudo PI, it's like, okay, you're giving us an animated show for a live action show that like no one can watch. So it's nice that like if they have all these different divisions, maybe they'll like some departments may actually like come through with some quality because it's not. You have this one separate division without other people with their hands in the cookie jar. They're just focused on one thing, one project. So,
but focusing on the animated front, like what would you like to see from this animation studio? Like, do you want to see sequels? Do you want to see adaptations of mangas in here? Do you want something completely original? Like, what is your pie in the sky for what they would want, what you would want from this Kamen Rider animated studio?
So. Go ahead, Ash. I'll let you go first.
No, I was going to say, what's that Kamen Rider manga? Spirits, whatever it is?
The Spirits, yes.
Yeah, that would probably get adapted.
I mean, that's the thing. I know that the main mangaka for it has completely vetoed that idea multiple times in the past. And the thing is that is a very long-running manga, very
inconsistent with releases too.
Yeah, so trying to adapt that into an anime would probably be hell.
I have some physical copies of it that I found at Book Off because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all the physical ones just to have for the collection because I have the translated scans. But then I was like, the chances of me like finding more of these because they never released them in like a consistent order is I would honestly. So the cool thing about anime is you could do a lot more with the animation than you can live action. I feel like you could use the anime to coincide. Like I still go back to it. Revice Legacy Veil, so good. But we could get supplemental content like that, but animated for some of these shows to kind of give us that lore and backstory that like we wanted. Like go back to Gabu. It's like, okay, Shoma, how'd your mom get kidnapped? How'd your mom end up, creating you with a granite? Like, give us. There's so much you could do the whole backstory more to, like, learning more of the granite world, which we should have learned more about, which we still did not learn shit about that freaking world. That could be like a little mini, even if it's not even just an animated film, like a 6-episode like short thing or 10-episode. Like, you could go back and all the stuff that they cut from shows. Like, can you imagine an anime for Saber that like is what Saber was supposed to be originally, but due to COVID restrictions and everything else, like they have this chance to kind of properly tell the stories that they couldn't do to filming limitations. Because as much as I would like an original one, like an original anime, it's like Tojima is so good. Season 2, we need that. Like, that's gonna be great. But it's like, my fear is they're just gonna give us Gotchard anime.
See, the thing is, it's like I would be in the camp of wanting something completely original. The reason why is because, once again, there's things that you can do in anime that you can't do in live actions. They could make the most impractical suits ever because of the fact that it's animated that would hardly ever, if at all, work in real life. So they could really go balls to wall crazy when it comes to suit design. Not only that, but obviously monster design, because over the last few years we've been dealing with a lot of reused assets on the monsters, or like them having like the same lower half, and then like it's just the upper half that changes on them as a cost-saving measure, or just in the case of like Galvan, they're just fighting regular ass dudes. So with animation, they could definitely go a long ways away with just giving us some cool shit. I'd be more inclined I'd be more inclined for them trying to do something with more 3D aspect, like using some CG shit in there just to try making it look as kind of realistic, but not really. Because once again, this studio also did work on, Godzilla -1 and -0, as well as Dragon Quest Story. So they've got experience dealing with 3D.
Would you want to like Netflix's Ultraman that they did? Because I was very on the fence when that started because I liked the manga, but the animation eventually grew on me because that was a very different animation style that they picked for that.
I mean, it depends because it really comes down to the stylistic choices that they end up going for. Sure, there are some art styles that don't mesh with everybody, but it really just depends on how they're going to try and,
that Ultraman one ended up by the time I got into like season 2, I was like, I actually really like this Netflix Ultraman show now because the manga is really good. And I was like, when I was like, oh, it's gonna get animated, I thought it was gonna be like that future Godzilla like show that they put on Netflix for anime. I thought it was gonna be like that, but it was weird polished CG, like, but I wouldn't mind a Kamen Rider like set like that.
Yeah, so there's a ton
I want to spend.
There's a ton of possibilities that they could have in there. Obviously, the main thing would just be making the transformation device be toyetic to the point that they could actually sell it. So
that we could buy it,
and it doesn't become disappointing on that front. But then there's other things that they could do, because the thing is, Tojima has left me wanting a rotoscoped original Kamen Rider. Because when they show the footage of like OG Kamen Rider, or like a lot of the scenes from like Showa era Kamen Rider, and they just take the episode and they just rotoscope it, I'm just like, you know what? I would legit take a whole season of this, of just rotoscope Kamen Rider. Like, I'd be fine with that as well.
Yeah, I think it's funny that Toei is just now finally like being like, all right, let's go balls to the wall. It's like if they had did this a few years ago, I feel like it would have worked. I mean, it's still going to work regardless, but I think this is like one of those things. It's like, why did you just do this sooner? Should have done it. Ripped the Band-Aid off.
Now the other thing that they announced in here, I'm kind of like monkey's paw situation, because it's the game project Henshin.
Yeah, it's one I'm on the fence about as well.
Because currently, what they are going to reveal first is another mobile game, and we all know how well Ride Comics did.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We all know how well the last one lasted.
Listen, I still have all that footage. Okay, I still have all that footage that I recorded from that, and just never did that video because it was just such a slog and was so boring.
And in the time it took you to get through all that, they just canceled the game. So
they did.
So I don't know what they could possibly do when it comes to a mobile game, especially something that might say catch a global audience. Like, you got to really make it appealing and get the gameplay loop down packed. Because if it's just another one like say like Ultraman the Puzzle Swatch, which is just another like, oh, here's a puzzle game, oh, blah 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 blah. Nah, ain't down for that. Now, if they give me like a Uma Musume style Rider game where you are increasing their different stats, and then the end of each rotation is like their big episodic fight, and you just got to get their stats up for that fight, and you just see it play out. Then at the end, it's like an actual tournament. It's like when you're training amiibo fighters in Smash Bros, except it's Kamen Rider. See, now to give me something like that, I'll be all in. I would be completely all in. But what do you think is going to be? So, what's your realistic take on what we're gonna get versus what you wish they would actually do?
What I wish versus what I think we're gonna get. It's gonna be a gotcha slop. You pull certain riders. There's like only so many mobile games that can pull me in that's gotcha. But then I remember this is gotcha, and they want me to pay more money so I can keep playing. Like the new Hunter x Hunter one, where it's sort of like Vampire Survivor, but on my phone. But the pools are very limited right now because it only dropped like a couple of weeks ago. But what I want, just give us a console game again. Just give us a console game. It's been a while.
That is indeed what I would prefer, is also like, can we get a console game, please, as opposed to a mobile? But I understand a mobile game reaches a wider audience. But once again, a lot of these free-to-play games are kind of sent out to die if they don't have the proper gameplay loop. At least with a console game, there's a price to admission. So, saying a belt simulator, I mean, I would...
No.
I know that there's people that like the current, like, Rider belt simulator thing in there. I never found the appeal in that.
No.
Because I just buy the toys. So...
So it's Bandai Namco that's going to be doing all this stuff. Honestly, I want another Climax, like, battling one. Maybe one of the Dynasty Warrior ones. Honestly, the groundwork was there. If they fine-tune it, Memory Heroes 2 could do really good if they fine-tune it more.
And target it towards the proper demographic.
Yes. And, I feel like, especially with how many forms now they have in a lot of the more recent seasons, like, you could sit there, like, you can have all these different forms. Like, I think it was just weird the choices they made for characters, and I mean, I get it, O's and everything, but it's like,
I mean, it originally started off as a double and O's game.
Yeah, and then they're
then
like,
the mandates happened, and they were like, you got to include the current season, and you got to make it towards the demographic of that current season, and not the target demographic that you're going for. And we got that game.
And hypothetically, if they were working on a game right now, and Zets is the current airing one, that's so easy to do a Memory Hero style because the dream worlds he goes into could be 4 different riders. So it's like there's so many there's so many avenues to go if they went with like another Memory Heroes type game, or I mean, we're never gonna get I won't say Climax Scramble because I don't feel like Climax Scramble was very popular. I enjoyed it. But I know a lot of people didn't like the Arena 4 battling one. I just like the story of it. I wouldn't mind if they go back to the 3DS style with the side-scrolling ones. That X8 one was a lot of fun.
I don't know, but I feel like those scream budget. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, but a side-scroller is not that big of a budget.
But that's the thing. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like they scream like budget titles. Like they are like small games that should be like, $10, $20, but they're going to charge you $70 for it.
Listen, there's a lot of games that should be $10, $20 that they charge $50, $60, $70 for. And then there's games that I pay $70 for, and I'm like, this is peak. I just get to hang out with Pokemon and vibe all day. And then there's games I buy for $70.
The thing is, you know what? I actually would not mind if they make like a Marvel Rival style Kamen Rider game.
That'd be cool.
I should share a thumbnail with you because I have a whole video that I had never finished editing where I went over that. But then, I noticed all the Rival videos everyone was doing. Oh, what if we had a Rivals for Power Rangers or this? And I'm like, well, never mind. I won't do my video. I have the thumbnail though.
Yeah, I
made it, and I have the intro filmed in the script because there's, but it's like you have to. So it's also Bandai Namco, so we have to realize, would they go a free-to-play model for a game with microtransactions? Because the next big battler that's coming out that's free-to-play that's going to be super monetized is going to be Pokemon Champions, and Kamen Rider could fit that model because, let's face it, we're about to hit 55 years of Kamen Rider. There's enough riders where they could have a long list of just battle passes and this and that, and you could easily get 5+ years out of a game.
No, I think the question is, yeah, sure, we know that it's going to be Bandai Namco, but which one of their internal studios are actually going to be the ones that are handling a lot of this stuff? Because I know with the fighting games, they used to have Aiding be the one that did the fighting games, and normally did the licensed fighting games for like a lot of different franchises and stuff like that, but never anything really big to brag about. So it's one of those of like, man, I really hope that they have a better internal team working on some of these versus just like their D teams. And real quick, let me see what we got here. Dale says they could finally do that Yakuza-style Kamen Rider game that I proposed on a past stream. Should they truly embrace the chaos? The thing is, it's like I'd be down with that. Like, let's say if they make like an original style, hell, technically like a Tojima game would fit that mold. If they make a Tojima game that's like style like Yakuza, and then he's just going around fighting random ass.
And the different fighting styles could be different belts that he can turn, so he can transform. So
no, Tojima wouldn't use different belts. He'd stick.
Well, you can't. They would have just told.
Yeah, but I mean, for something like that, they could literally create their own original writer that uses the powers of other writers because they're just.
And it could be an anniversary style rider. So there you go. You got your anniversary in there. Get the member berries. I would, if they did a fighter, I'd want it to be like Arc System style, like that. BlazBlue and that new.
See, that's asking for too much. Good. Like, I know that's the dream, but we ain't getting that.
I know.
Say your expectations realistic.
Listen, my expectations, there aren't any. Okay, whatever they give me, I'm gonna be like, well, better than nothing, because the last game we got was SD Kamen Rider Shin Kamen Rider Rumble, which was a lot of fun. A pain in the ass to get the DLC to work. So good though. It's just not fair when you get to play as Kamen Rider Zero or Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, because then they're OP.
Custom creator. Listen. If we got like a Gundam Breaker style Kamen Rider game,
Oh no.
Where you literally are just creating your own writer and just going on missions and shit like that, and then going online doing other missions. I would pay money, a lot of money, for something like that. Like, you just collect all the individual Kamen Rider things, and then you just start kit bashing shit together. Like, I'd be down for that.
Give me a Kamen Rider game that's like in the Devil May Cry engine. Just go around just beating the crap out of people.
So anything else when it comes to the games? Any other...
I'm curious to see what this mobile game is that they're working on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
It says it's Kamen Rider Global. I'm wondering, like, how much of it is going to be global and how much is still going to be just Japan, but also the fact that, like, simulcast releases. So if they are going to make games, is this mobile game going to be like JP and international, or is it going to be like, let's say, because we all play games, Uma Musume, we know global didn't come out at the same time as Japan, so it's like, what's the waiting time? Are they just like, how's the market going to be for the release? Is this stuff even going to be coming out to us? Like, if they launch a mobile game in July and it's gacha and it's in Japan, it's great, but it comes out in Japan in July, are we going to get it before the year's over? Are we going to get it next year? Is it going to be like an 18-month? Like, that's my worry, is how much is actually going to come out for us, but also the time frame, because it's like, I think the whole YouTube thing that we're going to get to, that's going to kind of, I feel like Toei's testing the waters a lot.
I mean, they're definitely about to really test the waters with some of the stuff that they
I think Tojima was like lightning in a bottle. I don't think they really thought it was going to be that popular. I really don't. I thought they were like, oh, this is cool, this will hit. And I don't think they thought it was going to become that big like it is.
See, but the thing is, Tojima is doing what I guess they thought Fudo PI would do, where it's actually a good introductory point to things like Kamen Rider.
Exactly.
Without having to go through, a bunch of other shit.
My friends asked me if I was watching it, because they're the same ones that were like, checked out Fudo PI, because they don't watch any Toku stuff except for like Godzilla, and they were just, and some Ultraman, and they were just like, they were the same ones who complained that they didn't get to watch double because there's no accessibility for it in the West. But then there's like, this Tojima Kamen Rider one, we wish this came out sooner. Like, this is great. They're like, what else can we watch? And I'm like, legally?
Yeah.
Some stuff. But so yeah, Tojima's doing what Fudo PI should have. And let's face it, Fudo PI would have done a lot better. It's beating a dead horse here if double was available.
Yeah, they teased us with something blows in the wind, and then there was like Gates coming out on Blu-ray. But speaking legally, Kabuto and Agito are going to be streaming on Toei Tokusatsu World, I think it is.
Yeah, so that was something I was going to touch on a little bit later, but I guess I can touch on it now. So
that's why I was like, I'll subtly hint at it. I'm not good.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's like they're not going to fully be available. They're actually technically doing the smart thing. So they are essentially releasing episode 3, because on their official YouTube channel, they have like the first 2 episodes up of like every single writer show, and they only do like the first 2. But they're finally gonna break through that, and for a limited time only, they're gonna be showing the rest of the episodes. Now they're gonna start with episode 3 clearly, and that's gonna be running for a couple weeks. And then after that would be 4 and 5, and it's just going to be those kinds of showings. But then they'll remove the videos, so it's not going to be fully available for all time. It's only going to be for a limited time only, and then from there, if you miss out, then you miss out. But it's your time to technically legally watch Kamen Rider on YouTube to show some support with 2 really good seasons of Kabuto and Agito on there.
It's a good thing I legally acquired Agito, so if I miss it, then that way I can watch it on my ticket machine.
Now, obviously, that's a good way to promote the upcoming projects that they've got coming out for these. Because
that's
that's the one thing that they should have done with Futo PI is done that shit with Double. But no, they I guess they finally got the memo, or they finally listened to us talking about this shit for too many years.
Told you they listen to us.
We should actually do the smart thing and release these, but not just put it all out there for everybody. No, we're just gonna put it out there for a limited time, and then if they're interested, well, we got some Blu-rays to sell you. See, that's what Shout Factory should have done as well. But
I was gonna say, is like, would you want Shout Factory to handle these, or because I think Discotech Media has done like far better with their Kamen Rider releases. From a price point, how consistent they are, the quality. Like,
I mean,
Shout Factory after the Gridman debacle, I've been kind of like, I don't know, the Gridman was Subaraya, but not Shout Factory. Which one did Shout Factory mess up the subs on? It was one of the Super Sentai ones.
I don't know specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow what a Shout Factory releases.
I just remember people complaining about it when they're like, I hope when they first were doing the Kamen runs, they're like, I hope they don't mess it up like such and such.
There's someone who really follows like the releases. I don't know their name, but they cover a lot of like Blu-ray releases from Discotech and Shout Factory and stuff like that. And they made like the history of like Shout Factory on DVD and stuff like that.
So on top of that, the biggest announcement that we technically got in there was the announcement of another label that they're using, which is Kamen Rider Chronicle. And this label specifically will focus on works, on film works based on previous Kamen Rider entries. So the Agito film that we've already been talking about is going to be part of that label, along with something that was the hardest secret that they could have kept, because we've been hearing about this shit since literally last year. But we finally got the fuel to the fire with the full exposure of the Kamen Rider Kabuto 20th anniversary movie, Inheritor of Heaven.
It's real. It's real.
What shocked me was not just the speed in which we got this in a trailer, but the speed in which the CSM went live for sale. So,
are you pre-ordering it?
I already did I got the one with the Blu-ray with the extras.
I was at work, so I didn't get to check. I did when I saw this division is the one that like I'm really kind of excited about, because I was like, they've been hinting a lot in certain blog posts for Blade. Every time they have anything about Blade after the stage show, the Soto Chronicles, are like, who knows? Maybe we'll see these stage show forms in other avenues down the road. And I'm like, listen, you shut your whore mouths. Like, don't give me hope. I mean, after Garen's King form in Outsiders, which I still haven't finished that show. I just watched that one episode. I'm like, give me some Blade stuff. The Kabuto one looks good. Like, I just now looked up pre-order. I was like, I'm gonna have to get that Atlas Sector. I'm gonna have to get that. That looks too nice.
Now the thing about it, like, just so people know, if you're pre-ordering the Atlas Sector, is that it does not come with the belt. It's kind of like if you got the next Kaiser phone, you kind of need the CSM Kabuto belt already for this thing. Now, the reason why it's so expensive is, I mean, if you look at that centerpiece, that is a LED screen right there in that center. So that's going to be changing and doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we got
two different Blu-rays.
Yeah, so there's two different Blu-rays. There's one that's just a regular Blu-ray, and then there's one with full Blu-ray.
Yep, it
comes with the soundtrack. It comes with the extras disc, and all that stuff. Yep,
behind the scenes, disc, the stage greetings.
So I was just like, let me get that.
Yeah, okay, pre-order.
So yes, good thing that Toei is indeed like making both Agito and Kabuto available for you guys to watch in terms of the lead up to their films, which is great because then obviously everybody should essentially have done their homework before jumping into these films. You shouldn't be going in
June.
blind. Yes, June.
It's April. Oh man,
I know that comes out really quick because when I saw it's like this releases in June, and I was like, what? And then obviously, like the poster here, I was confused. I was like, is this November 6th or June 11th? Like, I don't know what date this is. So
I did not think it was soon.
I can't play the trailer because obvious YouTube copyright, blah 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 blah. We did see some returning actors in here. So we did see Yaguruma return. So Kick Hopper is definitely going to be in there. Drake's definitely going to be in there. Obviously, Attack's in there. Now, the one thing that, like, this is a monkey's paw situation for me is we never see Tendo's actor at all.
I haven't seen the trailer.
So in the trailer, you don't see Tendo's actor at all. You just see Kabuto. Or at least with whatever this Atlas Kabuto is. So the thing is, but no Sasord. Oh, spoiler alert! There's a reason why Sasord wouldn't appear. If you watch the show, you would know why Sasord wouldn't appear. If you don't want to hear, then cover your ears. In 3, 2, 1, he's dead. He died in the show. Okay? Now you can unclog your ears. Cool. So the entire thing, when it comes to like the lack of Tendo's actor being in here, that just has me, a little bit hesitant, because I'm hoping this is not going to be like a Dino Thunder, he's stuck in the suit situation, and we're just going to get like maybe voiceover and stuff like that. Because the thing is, if you've been part of the fandom for a long time, there was a long-standing rumor that the actor for Tendo was actually blacklisted by Toei for starting his own agency. Now, a couple years back, they apparently squashed this rumor by him just saying that, no, the reason why he never came back was because he was busy. That is what they told us as the official story. But the fact that I'm seeing Tendo here makes me think that maybe the rumors might have been true and they were just doing damage control with that statement a couple years back. Because that was a long-standing rumor for a while, was the fact that Tendo's actor would not.
I remember we talked about that.
Yeah. So I mean, that was that's why I'm concerned that he might not be in the film at all. And it's just going to be a different actor here, which would not be like that. That would probably be one of my least favorite things, is if they literally don't have Tendo returning, because he's that guy.
Yeah.
And since the film is literally called Inheritor of Heaven, it would imply that it might be Tendo's son or something like that. I mean, it is the Kabuto 20th. I don't know about future son, because think about it. It's been 20 years since Kabuto. If he literally had a kid almost immediately after Kabuto, that kid would be 20. So I don't know about future son. It literally could just be actual son. It might be you could. No, I can't see that being a thing. Yuka was such a messy character in the context of the show in itself. They literally would have to give her story. But yeah, so I am cautious about this one because I am a big Kabuto fan. Kabuto was one of those seasons. Kabuto was actually the first Rider season I watched week to week when it was airing. So it's a big lasting impression on me on this show. So getting this, it's like nice, but is it gonna be a monkey's paw or not? So we'll see on that. Let's see. Let my man Kagami transform into Kabuto. No. That was, I hated that in ZO. Hated that. Let's see. He passed the Zector on to his future child. I mean, it's a completely different Zector. It's not the Kabuto Zector. It's the Atlas Zector. So I don't know about passing.
That means I got to get the belt to go for that now. The CSM belt for that.
Correct.
Fuck. All right. Let me see. Bye.
Which they really should re-release the CSM for the attack, because that would also have the belt for it, and I would also spend money on that.
All right, let me.
Why make a Kabuto movie without Tendo? Because they want money and they're cashing in on nostalgia, but then they purposely won't show us Tendo. I mean, they technically Shoichi's at least in the Agito, even though the movie focuses on Hikawa. Like, Shoichi's still in the movie. So that's the thing. It's like, here, no. And then we do have that other writer that we saw in the trailer as well. But the thing is, this suit, I'm kind of mixed. I'm kind of mixed on this suit in general, because
the chest looks weird.
Yeah, the chest looks a little off to me. Like, it doesn't seem
I like the helmet.
It's streamlined. The helmet has angry eyes.
Yes.
Oh, it does.
And the shoulders are. I think the chest, because it's like I don't.
It does. It's got that Vegeta glare to it. It just looks always angry.
Yep. Doesn't the belt look too big? I mean, did you see the toy of the driver? Like, that shit looks big in itself.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, plus we've had big drivers before. I mean, look at the Shadow Moon driver from Black Sun. That's a big one right there. Right, there's so much white. I mean, yes, there is indeed so much white going on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving Unicorn Gundam. If only they made the undersuit white as well.
That'd be a bit much.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on now that we've got confirmed Kabuto movie?
I've never seen Kabuto, but
it's time to watch.
Time to watch it. It was on my hard drive, but I didn't get the good version. I had the weird 480p version. It looked funny in the subtitles.
So let me see here. This is.
Are you in my Google Drive, Ash? I can put it in there for you.
Possibly, but I like the feeling of going to the ticket machine and acquiring it and then putting it on there. But thank you. There might be other stuff on your drive that I need to watch, like movies and specials that I can't find.
And of course, like we were talking earlier, if you are trying to purchase said belt, well, the driver at least, the Zector, not the belt, you got to get that shit separately. It is up on tokullectibles already. 3 different versions of the pre-order. Each comes with the film, DVD, Blu-ray, the Blu-ray full, 280 on that one. But there is a better look at the thing, and obviously, like I said, that center part is going to be a LED screen, so that is where you're paying that money on. And of course, this thing does look pretty big, because obviously this thing is sticking out a lot from the side. But of course, it wouldn't be a Kabuto belt without something like, this piece right here is gonna fold back.
Oh yeah.
Makes me wonder how the cast-on version, if there is one, is gonna look like for this thing, or if that other rider that we saw might be the cast. No, that's too sleek to be a cast-on version. But I definitely do like this. The second I saw the Zector, I was like, I gotta buy it. It's just whether or not they're gonna give me the rest of the other Zectors in some releases, because I need that perfect Zector to come out.
Yeah. So
does the one that comes with
does the CSM Hyper Zector come with the belt, or is that just
that's separate?
Because I'm add that to my cart because this thing looks nice and it's pretty cheap. Damn, everything is just a Zector. Why can't I find one with a belt?
Which, yeah, just know on the different Blu-ray versions, if you're looking to pre-order any of these, that if you're using a DVD player, I mean, a Blu-ray player will play DVDs from a different region. So they're luckily, I think most people have a Blu-ray player, even if it's a game system, it should still work. But the Blu-rays will also end up working just fine. But the Blu-ray full version, which is the one that I got, definitely comes with a lot more in there. It's got the extras. It's got the commentary track. It's got the bonus disc with the behind the scenes. It's got the theme song CD. I'm all about getting some of those CDs right there. The linear notes booklet. I don't know what that is, but you know, it's in there anyway. Which is better, Kabuto Hyper or Atlas? The thing is, I was never a big fan of Hyper Kabuto. It just looked way too bulky on the chest and everything else that they had going on for it. And probably one of my least favorite final forms. So Atlas looks better. Not to say that I like Atlas's suit design better than base Kabuto, because I actually prefer base Kabuto much more. It's a much more sleeker design.
Yeah, I do like that's from a base form. That is one of my favorite base forms.
Let's see. I will watch it even if Tendo is not in it. I mean, I'm going to watch it regardless. I just, you know, would hope that there is a Tendo appearance. Because, like, you know, he's that guy. And if we're just going to have, like, say a King Oger Prince situation where it's just like, oh, we got discount King at home. Here we go. This is the guy.
Jeez. The first Kabuto Zector I see is like almost $400.
Man, how did raise up in price?
I don't know, but I found a lot of for some reason I'm looking up CSMs. Oh, this whole tab is magazines with the DVDs.
The Hyper Zector was only oh, but that's a DX. Don't need that.
Oh, I'm not even looking on there. I'm looking on buy.
Oh yeah, all these are sold out anyway.
I think I might have to buy some of these magazines.
They should reissue these out, honestly, if just because of the.
They probably will.
I mean, they'll probably release a version in the future that has it, but I guess just not now. Did anyone know about the Iron Man ripoff that has the broken Kabuto Zector? No, I'm unfamiliar with that one.
No, that's new to me.
Who is the writer? Well, let me see based off of the credits that we have here. Where is it?
Also, it's actually November, not June coming out. I just checked the wiki.
Okay. So there's about June and the that makes it a little better because I'm like,
then why is tokullectibles telling me June?
Because that's too close to San Diego Comic-Con. Like, I can't drop a CSM.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like the wiki said November. I don't know if that could be wrong, but
well, I mean, wikis can be edited by anyone.
That's true. That's true, and I get confused if they're using the American where it goes month, day, and then all day versus month. Usually Japan's like the other way around, where it's like day, month, year, which is how we do it in Australia as well.
Yeah, so the head writer for this is actually the head writer for Kabuto. So it is Yonemura is the head writer for it. Pretty much the big thing that they've done is just Kabuto. They've dipped their toes in some other writers, but were never really a head writer except for like the tail end of Decade, and we all know how that went. But you know, they kind of inherited it when everybody else dipped out. So I don't really blame him for that. I don't really blame him for how that turned out. It's just the mess he got stuck with.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much Kabuto was the main thing that they wrote, because almost every episode of Kamen Rider Kabuto is written by him, with only a handful not being. So so yeah, it should at least follow. They should know what's going on with the lore of the story.
Yeah. So I found one, the Kabuto CSM Kabuto.
I mean, Inoue didn't care for Kabuto. Fun fact: apparently, Tendo was based off of Inoue, and that was the joke inside the writers' room, was that Tendo was based off of Inoue, and Inoue himself has stated that he hated Tendo's actor. He just couldn't put his finger on it, and then he was explained, you know, he's based off of you, right? He was like, son of a bitch.
I hate that guy.
No wonder I hate him. Because I mean, Inoue only wrote a couple of episodes of Kabuto. The most famous ones are the Dark Kitchen episodes.
Yay! I have now the owner of a CSM Kabuto's actor. I am prepared for the Blu-ray.
Also late to the party in terms of talking about Tendo's son. We literally have been talking about that for a bit, which is still, you know, a big reason why I'm still like, I just need Tendo in this film. Just give me a tease of Tendo in the film. It's like, even if this person in here is in the poster is his son, I still just want Tendo in the film. So yeah, we got the Kabuto movie. We got the Agito movie. Those are going to be part of that Kamen Rider Chronicle ones. And just to go ahead and blow their loads early, even though it's not next year yet, they already announced Kamen Rider Deno's 20th anniversary film is in the works as well. Hooray. Who knew? I was just like, why did they announce? Why do they already have a 20th anniversary logo for Deno on standby when his 20th anniversary ain't even until next year? Like, y'all really just were like, Deno.
Yeah. Baby.
Now the big thing when it comes to the Deno movie is Ryotaro's actor gonna return, Deno himself? Because for those unfamiliar, the actor kind of blew up after Deno. Like, he out here, like, pretty much he got the mommies moist and he shot up in stock, and then he released those Rurouni Kenshin movies, which were great. We just finished watching the first 3 on Discord the other day. Still got 2 more to go through. But yes, like, the dude's been out here killing it in the film scene and all that stuff, to the point that his agency is, you know, limited on his appearance. I know he had like the one appearance in one of those movies a couple years back, but only being possessed by Urataros. And that was part of a mandate by the agency, because they don't want, what's his name again? I think it's Takeru Sato, being portrayed in a not cool manner. Like, he's gotta look cool, so he can't be, you know, bumbling and you know, and the super bad luck guy and all that stuff. Not anymore. He's got to be cool guy on screen, which is completely against his character. So I don't know if they were gonna bring him back, which, I mean, they should, but what's going to be the limitations of also bringing him back? Or is this just going to be another Taro's all adventure? Like, what would y'all think on that?
I don't know. I don't care about Deno.
I haven't seen all of Deno.
I mean, I did. I thought it was okay. And then when I got to like the ending of Deno, it was like, since Heisei Phase 1's era, like most of the endings were like bittersweet endings. Like they left you kind of wanting a little bit more, but understanding that is the finality of it all. Because it was an era in which we didn't get, sequels to shit. Like when the show ended, it just ended. But Deno was like the first time that when it ended, I was like, you know what? This is a very complete story for the most part. I think I'm satisfied with this ending, and we don't need any more of this. Then they announced Climax Deca, and then they announced more movies, and then it just kept appearing almost every fucking year. And I'm like, why? This is like one of the few writer shows that kind of like wrapped up all right and didn't really need sequels, but it got popular with the kids, so continued going and going and going and going and going. And now we got 20th anniversary film. So I am like, cool. I mean, sure, I'll watch it when it comes out. Am I excited? No. Is the hype meter going to move a bit? No. Call me again in 2 years when we get the 20th anniversary of Kiva. And we better get something for that one.
I wonder if they're going to do anything for the 10th for Xaid.
I mean, it was on that docket that they said they'd do, and I think most of those things on that docket are coming true.
Look, Takahashi needs something to do after Zets. And if you know, that man does not take a year off. Even if he's not doing main writer show, he's working on something else. So you can probably bet that that's going to be his next project.
He's probably working on it right now.
Then we get the planning for
things in advance.
Oh, you mean the highest rated Kamen Rider in IMDb?
Yes, exactly. The IMDb award-winning show until Zets ends, because right now Zets is still. I'm keeping up with it weekly now. I'm like, okay, what are people voting on? What are they giving it? Because it's crazy the amount of 9s for the ratings that people are giving it.
Let's see here. I mean, I guess they could do. But I mean, Momotaros is on the cover of the thing, so I don't know if they would make it focused on like Sakura Yuto's like story for Deno. It would still have to be like the main Imagines. And even though they had the whole plot point with his future son and Teddy showing up, like, was it son or grandson? I forget. But that was a thing that happened with New Deno. I feel like they forgot about New Deno. Maybe they won't forget about New Deno in this movie. But by then, he won't even be that new. He'll be pretty old. Man, even chat's confused. Grandson. Son, I believe. I think son. Maybe. Okay, cool.
Possibly.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, with the Kamen Rider Chronicles label, they're just gonna keep throwing this. I mean, I wonder if they'll retroactively throw in the other anniversary movies that they've been doing the last couple of years into them. But as of right now, technically it starts with the Agito film, and then Kabuto, and then Deno, and then we'll see what else remains to be announced regarding things. So it's a lot of branding that we got here. Because there was another thing that they announced, which is the Kamen Rider Premium label.
Yep.
This is a new film label that's focusing on higher budget movie titles for a keyword global market. So this to me screams like successor of things like the Shin Kamen Rider.
I was like Shin Kamen Rider too.
Yeah.
But the problem with Shin Kamen Rider was that even though it got a global release, it was limited in the theaters because it was one of those Fathom, events in order for us to even watch it. Which I feel like if they're going to go this route, then yes, then they need to put it in more theaters than just that. And they could, I mean, this could be the return of like the era in which we got like Shin, Zeto, and J, where we just had movie specific writers and it would just be dedicated to the movie in themselves, in which they could essentially, like, I don't want reboot, I don't want sequel, because I mean that's technically what the Chronicles go for is sequel. So
careful what you say. We'll get Century coming back.
I mean, I like Century, but I bet that suit's that suit already technically got scrapped because they reused it for Deathstream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, there's some pieces that may be missing from it.
No, but with that announcement, I think that is what they could be doing. Now, I wish that they would have teased us something more than just logos on logos for it. But it does make me excited of the prospect of us getting original Kamen Rider in just film form in itself, because it leaves things to be pretty much condensed to that film in itself. So we won't have empty airtime or anything like that. We won't have those filler episodes. It's literally just the one shot, and we can see how it ends up going. But they could end up producing more, more writers for the property, for the IP, that would just be film specific, and I'd be down for that. Like if they were to replace a lot of their annualized summer films with this stuff, then I'd be fine with it. But of course, if it's higher budget, I'm betting that it's going to take longer than a year to produce these things because of, effects.
I could honestly see them doing the premium one as like, so what was that, Ainz, the one that showed up in the girl room? Like I could see that being a way to be like, okay, like, because everyone's like, oh, when are we going to get a show with a female lead? It's like Ainz can get a movie. Like that suit, that belt, everything was really good. It's a shame if that suit does not appear again.
But I don't see that being part of Kamen Rider Premium, though. I can see that being just their regular V Cinema stuff, but not Kamen Rider. Because once again, you would need her introduction, so you would have to sit through all the girls' remix shit just to get to her stuff, and understand who she is. But at the same time, I don't think like they can carry a full theatrical length movie with that.
No.
Like I feel like it would be,
because I feel like it depends. Like if there's other forms of media that Ainz shows up in first, I could see it, but we also don't know how frequently are these premium Kamen Rider things gonna be.
But that's the thing. It's like the fact that this is supposed to be a film label that's focusing on a higher budget. If they're releasing it on a higher budget, I don't know why they would like skip out on a theatrical thing.
Well, I meant from the standpoint of like how, like, that's true. But I was just like, I'm trying to think like what would be like that high end, like besides like a Shin Kamen Rider, because the V Cinema stuff that has to do with like the currently airing shows, I don't think that would fall under the premium category.
Well, I mean, Shin Kamen Rider is like the closest thing we have to it. The thing is, I don't think Shin Kamen Rider would have like done fantastic numbers anyway if it was released in more theaters, just because it is a remake of a 70s property that still looks very 70s in a lot of the way that it portrays itself, which is going to turn off some people. It doesn't have the mass market appeal of the way it looks. So I would say they would probably garner towards something that looks more palatable to like a Western audience. And that's where the MCU comes in. I mean, they could essentially just try and go with a MCU style writer and do
Can't wait for
something like
Kamen
that.
Rider Doomsday to come out. Kamen Rider Henshin Wars. We got so many movies coming out for the HCU, the Henshin Cinematic Universe.
So this I mean, this is essentially like when Marvel would do those events with Kevin Feige and he would just show logo after logo after logo, and then like we're like, all right, where's the actual stuff? Well, you got logos, you got roadmap.
What was that DC one they did? Oh, the Fandom one that DC did. That was just like,
yes, and the one that was helmed up by The Rock back then. So yeah, it's like there we got a lot of logos for stuff, but we didn't get too much in terms of what all they entail. Because once again, Kamen Rider animated, no idea what's being done. We just know that a film is in production. Cool.
What if they announced another season of Fudo PI?
Fudo PI, the movie.
Well, they already did that. The movie, didn't they? They released one of the movies
that
no one talked about. No one.
Yeah, I forgot that came out, and
I forget that came out a lot as well because like
I think they screened it at the whatever the big anime convention is that's in LA. I think they had it shown there. Yeah, I think they showed it there, and like no one freaking. I didn't hear about it. I don't think anyone is gonna be like, that's my favorite anime movie. It's like, no.
Well, I think it was competing with a lot that year, but then again, like the Fudo PI series, I feel like fumbled with its Western promotion.
Animation was good though. That's the thing. That's what like sucks. Is like the animation, everything was good. It's just
the animation was good in like the early episodes. You definitely started seeing the budget.
I only watched 2 episodes.
Yeah, the budget was good in like the first couple of episodes. Then you started seeing the budget go away from the animation.
I'm more likely to finish that than Black Sun though. Because one's at like a 0%, one's at like a 2%.
But yeah, then we got obviously like Chronicles, like the only thing that we had anything of proper substance to, which was like the films. Because the game Project Henshin, okay, cool. At this point, I'm thinking that it's just an Instagram filter that just puts you as a fucking writer.
You laugh, and it will be.
It's like TikTok. You just go ahead and just put, and then it's just like it just overlays a writer over you, and that's it.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all these, I think the Chronicle is the one I'm most excited for because it's older. The legacy shows that are getting kind of like movies in a sense. I'm like, at least its own separate thing. So I kind of like the idea of that, and especially if they're gonna have something down the line for global, that's kind of the most exciting part because I feel like it's 2026. The fact that we can't get like a consistent proper, even if it's just streaming, like releases of these shows is kind of ridiculous. Like they don't lose money. Like if they stream a show that was around like 20-25 years ago, it's only profit. I mean, yeah, they got to spend money for the subtitles, but YouTube's AI generated subtitles aren't that well. I mean, they're still shit, but like.
But I mean, Chronicle is just building on something that they've already been doing for a while now. Because obviously, we had the O's 10th, we had the.
Oh yeah, no, we had the but.
So it's just
we didn't have a division, but we didn't have a division that was like strictly for it, and then also saying global releases. That's the thing I'm hung up on. I'm like, okay,
well, they decided to do this after Blade was over because they didn't want to announce this ahead of time, and then you get your feelings hurt that maybe Blade, and then it's just like now we waited specifically until Blade was done with its anniversary for us to announce.
We're 3 years away from the 25th, so it's okay. We're 3 away from the 25th anniversary. I can hold out 3 more years possibly. I mean, I'll still talk about it, but.
And then, we already talked about. We just finished talking about premium, which is essentially same vein but different thing. It's premium movies. and then mice.
Yeah.
So that is pretty much the wrap up for what we had just dropped within the event for the Kamen Rider 55th anniversary with all of the good ins going on. So yeah. I mean, outside of that, I know that they did announce previously that there is a summer movie for Gavon and Zets, and I was like,
yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they're in. I think they're teaming up in the movie, unless the Google Translate was off. So I was like,
I think they're just double billing it like they do with most movies, possibly.
oh, because it literally said they team up in the movie. So
I mean, they always make it seem like that's gonna be the case, and then we end up getting double bill stuff. So, I mean, hey, we still got that Goes Uger film and crossover with Boom Boomger still going on.
Oh, yeah,
so,
that thing.
That they're still re-editing because they got to take Mae Memori out of the Versus movie. So gotta love those delays.
That's hilarious.
But yes, that covers just about everything. Is there anything that we missed? Anything, chat, that we might have missed? I think that pretty much covers it all.
I'm still optimistic. I think all like not a lot of stuff was shown for some of the stuff, but like I am kind of like happy that Toei is at least taking some initiative to like kind of step out and give the rest of the world some shit finally.
Look, I remain cautious because Toei and Premium are like two antonyms to each other. Because when they say Premium, they just we're gonna put a fresh coat of paint on it sometimes. Yeah. But then it's actually not that premium. So,
and being a premium just means I'm gonna spend more money. So I already bought a Kabuto Zector during the stream, like, so my Toku debt is going up.
Ooh.
I mean, my Toku debt only went up because of the belt. Well, not the belt, but the
Zector, Alpha Zector. Yeah, well, I don't have the belt because I assume that's not going to work with the DX one. So I was like, well, now I got to go spend $113 and kind of Kabuto Zector with the belt. And nice, then I may or may not have found something else that I was like, maybe I should get this too. And I'm like, shit. I buy you.
Yeah, you got to get them all. Got to get them all.
They have some on there that like are pretty cheap for the CSM ones. I'm like,
Gavin Riot actor reveal. I haven't seen that, but I'm still not.
I don't like the helmet. I don't like the helmet on Riot
because it's not a Gavin helmet. Like we talked about last week, I have so many issues with G Raya.
I did a video about the toy for it, the candy toy. I was like, I don't like Homeboy's like the weird the top of the helmet, like his head just shaped weird. I don't like it.
I mean that's how the regular Jiraiya like helmet is.
I just don't like it.
But that's the thing. It's like he's a completely different metal hero than Gavin. So
yeah.
So that's what's odd about that one. After LED lights, what's next? I don't know. We need another. We need another Narakiri world for them to show off cool rider gimmicks, because I remember that one from several years back in which they had those concept designs for rider belts, and we've seen a few of those get implemented in some of the drivers, because we saw like obviously the self movement ones, the light up LEDs. Now we have the touchscreen ones. I think the one gimmick that was showcased off in one of those gimmick drivers that we haven't seen yet, but I'd be curious to see, is the one that actually produced steam. Like it actually looked like it was smoking.
Ooh.
I mean, they know how Bandai could do it with that Godzilla toy that had the steam coming out of it.
Yeah. Next, we need like the 01 drive that can actually like summon a giant grasshopper from a satellite.
Yes, something that can actually use that blade projector thing, but do it right. Ain't that
Oh,
right?
that is still like the worst thing ever to see. Like, as much as I love Blade, I love my CSMs. I will always. That's the number one thing about that. About any of the Blade toys, I will talk shit about is that projector. Kids probably bought it, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna transform," and they just run headfirst into the wall because they're just like, it's so stupid. Like, I mean, cool concept, but just stupid execution. Out of anything else they could have had, they could have did something with more the absorber.
Let me see if I could find the concept belts that they had that one time. Let me see. Nope, can't find it. Wait, think I found it. Hooray, I did find it. Thanks to the power of the internet.
I'd hate to tell you what I find on the internet. What is this? I'm going to steal this. Steal the computer. Steal a desk. Steal the whiteboard.
So let's see here. These were the concept ones that they showcased off a few years back. Gotta change. Yeah, so they had the one with the projectable LEDs that that you could still see.
I remember that.
Part of it.
I like that one. That one's still
and then this one down here was the one that I was talking about that actually did like generate its own steam and stuff. And I was like, yeah, man, if we could get some of those premium CSMs that could do shit like that, I'd be down for that. Like these were some interesting concept belts that they showcased off several years ago that I'm just like, yeah, I need to see this tech start getting implemented in these toys and see them for a lot of money.
There's something that a toy that I had when I was a kid that had like smoke that came out of it like that, and I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't a belt, obviously. So I feel like it could be done very easily in 2026.
Yeah, it's something that I've been trying to look into figuring out because I know that there's some cosplayers that add like smoke effects to their suits when they're doing it, and it's something that I'm trying to figure out how to rig up for some of the cosplays that I've been working on. So.
Oh, we could talk on Discord about that because a friend of mine was doing a cosplay and he wanted to do like a smoke effect that we spent a little bit of time chit-chatting back and forth, like digging through Amazon and this and that. We figured out some stuff that actually worked. And it was for like a Sub-Zero cosplay, so it was kind of like doing like the smoke from the ice. Worked out pretty good. His only complaint was like should use like rechargeable batteries in the little pack that sets it off.
Yeah. But hopefully we see some of these implementations. And I mean, if they are going to be doing, let's say, premium movies, like I would expect them to kind of pull like what they did with Black Sun, where they would make belts that are extravagant, just dedicated to that, premium billing of the films, and then sell us a CSM to go along with it.
This my downside though is like, man, if every time they drop one, a CSM gets released with it.
Yes.
That's
we're gonna be broke.
A bit much. I don't want to be. That's the opposite of my goal in life. But also my goal in life is to have a lot of Kamen Rider stuff. So technically it's just sacrificing one goal for another for the greater good.
They're posting the Agito and Kabuto third episodes on Toei Worldwide YouTube channel right now. I mean, we did talk about that. That's what they're going to be doing. So, yes.
Yep.
Good idea. Actually releasing those. Better idea. Make them a limited release so people have FOMO.
Yep.
So that's the thing. You got to catch it while you can. unless you acquire it through the other ways that we acquire it. So,
yes. I mean, would I technically watch it on YouTube just to get like the analytics up for them? No. But I thought about it. And I was like, maybe.
I mean, I'd check it out to see if what they're releasing is like of Blu-ray quality, because that's the thing. It's like I'd be like, ooh, let me see if I can rip this real quick. Just for the quality.
I mean, if it's gonna be Blu-ray quality, then we know where it'll be. It'll pop up after. It's just I just think it's neat. I just think it's cool that they're putting them on their YouTube channel, but at the same time, I just want to question, like, okay, why is it their own? What's going on with Tokushoutsu?
Maybe they're leaving them in the dust. Maybe they're like, you know what? We don't like how you've been distributing our stuff, so we're just gonna do it our damn self.
Like, well, we kind of we didn't gloss over it. We kind of said like how they do this stream for Zets would kind of, I feel like that was like a test for Tokushoutsu, because the only time they've ever streamed everything is they'll do the whole marathon for whatever show's about to come out on Blu-ray. This is the first time they've really done a week to week, like almost like simulcast for a show, almost simulcast. So it's like, I don't feel like they may or may not have kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Maybe it didn't turn out the way they wanted it to, because I find it odd that they've had such a history deal with Toei, and all of a sudden Toei's like, what if we get out the middleman?
Now hold on, I'm curious here because I just saw this comment pop up. How about they stop those live streams no one is watching? Have the viewership literally dropped that much on the live streams for the new episodes of Zets? I honestly don't know, because
we haven't checked in a while.
Twitch.
Yeah, I haven't checked in a while as well. I know that like they dropped like the latest episode really quickly on their website for on-demand stream, like on-demand.
Yeah, because they used to drop much later, and now they seem to drop earlier and earlier on Sunday.
Yeah,
I forgot what episode it was. It was a couple weeks ago, or like a little bit over a month ago, while it was streaming, and I looked, and it was like, I think it was either the second or third loop on it, and it was like 260 people watching.
That's more numbers than me. It's more numbers than me when I stream.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's Kamen Rider.
That's true.
No offense.
I mean, I would get like over 100 viewers on my Sunday streams, but when Gavon first started airing, and then people stopped caring about Gavon, and then I noticed my viewership drop. Like, it was like, ooh, I'm over here in triple digits on Twitch, and then people saw how Gavon kept playing out, and they were like, yeah, you know what? Not interested anymore. So, and I mean, Gavon's not being even distributed like through these means, so we shall see.
Yeah.
The premiere, it's pretty good, but after repeats the second time, it's low. So only like the very first watch of it, I guess.
I'm gonna check it out when it streams this week.
The thing, I just feel like it was a terrible idea to have it like a 24. What is it? It was like a 48 hour marathon of the same episode on the infinite loop during that time frame, and then like as they got more episodes, they would just keep going. I thought that was dumb. They really should have just done like the premiere of the episode, like just show it, and then afterwards it's just available like VOD.
Yeah.
Like when like Nintendo does their Nintendo Directs, they will have like the premiere of it, and then afterwards it's like, oh, there it is. Now you can just go ahead and just watch it right after. All right, but I think that's it. We got anything else?
Yeah. No, not really. I mean,
not really.
I watched Zeds. Kamen Rider Dawn looks like a fun guy, chaotic, but yeah.
All right. And I mean, well, I'm done editing for the day. I got to film some more stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
I have to record my review for Prime finale.
I've been a busy person this week on cranking out, working on cranking out content for once.
After your big inspiration that you have to tell me about.
My very big inspiration.
Yes.
That,
huge.
I still haven't fully seen that thing. I've only seen bits and pieces.
I watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing. You heard me live watching it.
With the audio off, and like the little bit that I saw made me go, I gotta get back in the groove.
He's like, I'm gonna start editing.
I literally stopped everything I was doing. I was like, all right, I'm gonna fire up the cameras, like rev up those fryers. We're about to cook. So
everyone Discord got to hear me in real time watching it, unmuted, and all the continuity and questions I had. It's
Infinity ends in July. I've heard mixed things. I heard that they're doing essentially a part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Like King Odra and stuff, where essentially it ends part 1 in June, and then you start part 2 after. So
I don't hate that. I mean, it gives them a chance to kind of like, all right, part 2 might be good. A lot of people
part 2 might be done by a different writer. We'll see.
Because everyone's saying right now, people are enjoying Zets now more than they were in the beginning. Apparently, I'm not caught up. Don't ask me questions.
I mean, because the second half is the actual show. That's the reason why. The first half was nothing.
Yeah. I caught up.
How do we feel about the Kamen Rider anime? I mean, we talked about it. We literally spent a good portion talking about it. So you might have to rewatch this afterwards to get the conversation piece on it. But we literally discussed everything that was dropped from that. So, but yes, time was definitely dedicated to speculating on the animated stuff.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Part 1 kind of sucked right now, though. I mean, for Gavon, yeah, sure. I mean, it's very, very episodic.
Yeah,
very
I don't hate it. Like
but the thing is, it literally feels like it feels longer than it should be, because obviously if you're watching it week to week, like, and it's an episodic episode, it's just like you're just thrown in there. This latest episode had some stuff, but then it ended in a way that was like, oh, okay. So I guess, but then the preview for this upcoming episode feels like, all right, and we're back to the week to week hijinks shenanigans stuff. So I don't know. Ultraman Theo can't come fast enough. I mean, Garo did end last week, so if y'all didn't watch Garo, you gotta go ahead and watch it.
I might have to binge that.
Yeah, I mean, it's short. It literally is a mini series.
So.
Is it a sequel to the last one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I might have to watch it then.
There is a episode 0 that kind of brings you up to speed on everything that's happened in terms of the Ryugaverse up until that point.
I'm sure there will be in my file by torrent if I legally require it.
But yes, that's now over. So it's like my Sunday nights aren't as packed as they used to be, because obviously watching Superhero Time, we were watching Garo, Tojima. Tojima's now on break. Akakage, we're still watching that when it drops. The subbers for it have been kind of inconsistent in terms of their drop rate for it, but that is ending soon in Japan. But they're still behind on several episodes, so there's still several more to watch for Akakage. But in the meantime, it's just waiting for Theo to start. Are the movies that Japan only votes for Kamen Rider null and void? I mean, are you talking about from that big voting thing that they had a few months back? I really think that was probably more to gauge interest, because there's no way they were going to shit out a movie that fast if one that got unpredictably voted the top one would have won.
Everyone trolls and gets them to do like the most obscure one out of all of them. It's It's like, why did they vote?
I mean, the Agito movie was indeed a shock because the way that they just dropped, but the Kabuto movie's been kind of like an open secret since last year.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's no way you've been already like casing out like set pieces from the original show, and everyone's been seeing production staff and all that stuff from the original Kabuto in these different scenes, and there wasn't going to be fuel for that fire. Like it was just there. There was smoke, and we got fire. Anyone heard of Taiga yet? So the Taiga movie apparently did finally drop. So we're gonna watch that on Sunday night. It is about almost 2 hours. It's like an hour 40 minutes. So there is that at least. We do have some Garo Taiga.
Yes.
So I will be checking that out on Sunday. Sunday. But yeah, that's it. Like we definitely need some more Toku up in here. That's gonna be the bad part of like the Kamen Rider anime. We're gonna get all like that divisive fan base of the people that just prefer anime over Toku. Like I still remember, like even though Toku Awards still ain't out for last year, when I was trying to get the nominees for it, some folks were like, "Why didn't you include it like the characters from Tojima in any other categories?" And I'm like, "Because it's anime, it's not Toku. These are the Toku Awards, not the anime awards." But you'll have those people that will swear the anime is Toku. Sometimes that's Mark.
What happened? I didn't do shit, man. I'm playing Pokemon. What I ain't got no proof. Did you say I'm a fake Toku fan? This is all
you'll claim something is Toku that's not Toku.
Well, like what?
I think I know where this is gonna go again.
No, we have this argument every every couple of months.
Don't backtrack now. So what did I claim was Toku? That's not Toku this time.
No, I'm just saying because we'll have like that fandom that will claim that anime is Toku.
I don't think anime. I've never said anime is Toku ever.
But you said that largely CG projects are Toku.
Because I said Godzilla -1 was Toku.
Yeah, that's all CG.
It is Toku. It's Toku. It's Toku in spirit. It's Toku CG. Spirit.
It's Toku in spirit, yes.
That's still Toku.
No. Spiritually, yes. But no. There's no Suitmation. CG.
You don't know there's no Suitmation. There's Suitmation, then they composed it over it.
No.
Counts.
No.
A suit was included. Yeah.
No, that's the stuff that they do when
you're just not evolving
making video
with the
games.
times. Listen, Grandpa. You need to evolve with the times of Toku. Like I will never say anime is Toku. It's Toku inspired or Toku adjacent. But Godzilla is like the Mount Rushmore of Toku.
That's when it's actually Godzilla. When it's a dude in a suit.
No,
it's Godzilla.
If we put the face and heads and we do a Mount
Rushmore
the
entire time,
we got
then
Godzilla,
by that the Godzilla that released in the
Kamen
90s
Rider.
in the US is completely Toku.
We got Waku Saver up there on the Mount Rushmore of Toku, and then we got Garo. And maybe Ultraman. We'll add a fifth on there, but we got the 5 pillars of freaking Toku. Waku Saver for sure.
But yes, Godzilla -1 is not Toku. Cool.
Listen, you
and that's it.
You dirty whore.
That is it.
But is Armasaur's Toku?
It's not.
No, I wouldn't say it's Toku.
The Korean version would be Toku.
Yes.
Because they do have practical suits and stuff that they do in there with the mix of CG. But Armor Soars, which I did find at NCAP Mark like the following Saturday I went to Target, but they only had the Triceratops. That was it. That was the only one they had.
So I went back to, right? They didn't have any. They just had the big multi-pack of all the Armosaur Rangers. And I was like, but last time I was there, the shelf was full. All the pegs had the individual ones. They had the multi-pack of all of them. And then they had 2 shelves, all freaking Triceratops for one, freaking T-Rex for the other. All they have is the multi-pack one now. And I was like, I was just there, like, because we talked about Friday on the stream on Friday, I was just there like 2 days earlier because I got my freaking green Kaiju Ranger. I went back that Wednesday, 2 days ago, so it's only been 5 days, and it cleared out. I was like, they weren't on sale.
Yeah, no, I think once people found out that the toys were there, they actually have been selling. Because that's the thing. It's like that end cap. Like I said, they just had the Triceratops, but I saw the price labels for every of the toys that were supposed to be there.
Price point's nice.
And when I had them checking the system, it was like, no, those are sold out. I was like, God damn.
Dude, the price point's nice for the figures, $9 each, and they got multiple accessories, and then the multi-pack one has a whole bunch of different accessories. They definitely price pointed them out really good. Like kids are gonna eat that shit up, and $40 for like how big those dinosaurs are. Like, and they're electronic. Like, that'll
be my Christmas wish list for myself. It's like, I just want Armosaurus toys. Just give me that. Just open them up on Christmas. Cool. So we've had additional arguments, points not being made. Perfect. And I think that's a good way to end things for the evening, because we are reaching the 2-hour mark.
See, I can't really say anything mean because like you recommend me a really good 3D printer, which will be here next week.
And we can just make our own Toku.
Yes, real Toku.
With blackjack and hookers.
Not anime. Yes. How'd you know?
And green screen effects.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the green screen, because like this camera that I have, it can rotate a full 360 in 4K, but I can do it like landscape or portrait. So I'm like, I can put the green screen over there so there's more space, because there's not a lot of space between my desk and the shelves behind me. So I can move it that way. I got this open space over there, so I can be like, turn the camera that way. And I got the Elgato one that you kind of that's in like the hard shell that you just pull up and it stays up. So I was like,
listen, since it's been a while since I was like super like diving deep into editing stuff, but Adobe did an update with Premiere Pro that at first I was like blowing my brains out trying to figure out, well, like how the hell like some of this stuff works that used to be easy and now has a multitude of steps. But they've refined a lot of their features, especially being able to outline, say, like if I wanted to outline a person or an object and actually have it track the masking properly, even without the use of a green screen. And it does it almost flawlessly in itself. So, because there would be times in which when I was editing that I would come out of my green screen accidentally, like my hand would come out a little bit, and then I would have to use the pen tool to kind of like trace over like the hand to like make it something. Yes. And that would take time, so much time. But with the new system, like I could literally just highlight myself and have it like trace the entire thing. Not only that, but I've tested it out with some footage from shows. And I'm like, ooh, I can be very dangerous with this. I could literally put characters from one show in a different show and literally finally make some abridged shit.
My issue is because like Adobe, their whole creation suite got updated. So like now it doesn't say 3 different versions of like Photoshop. I don't want to pay the upgrade price to add Adobe, because if I add Adobe to the suite package that I have right now, it's another $33 a month just for Premiere. And I was like, and they already raised the regular price because I get the base suite for free through work, because I was like, let me get a little corporate license in there real quick. But I was like, Premiere to add it on. I'm like, man, DaVinci Resolve is, because it's so open source, it's getting there. But what they offer isn't out of box. Like you have to go, and there's a lot of YouTubers who create a lot of the stuff that you can do in Adobe as add-ons for it, which is nice, but it's like I'd prefer if it was just built into it already.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing with some of these new features that they've tossed in there that I'm just like, oh boy, like editing stuff
might sailing.
Might be
get Adobe Premiere.
Like editing might be a lot funner now, especially with all the shit that I can do, the crazy bits that I can create now. After learning how to master some of these tools, because that's the thing about editing. The more you edit, the more you become handier at the craft. and
that's my issue
seeing
right now because I know
these new
90%
utensils.
DaVinci Resolve.
I'm just like yes.
I'm not sure about the learning curve going to Premiere from DaVinci because I've got DaVinci down pretty packed now for editing. It's just how lazy do I want to be.
Meanwhile, since Ash, I was about to.
Oh wow.
I was about to shit talk you. I was like, Ash uses MS Paint to do his editing.
Wow. Listen, leave.
But then he showed up.
Dixie 360 alone. He's working with what he's got.
Yeah. I'm against the agenda.
Makes sense.
You need to make a different persona that's, you know, Dixie 6'7".
Always finds a way to say 6'7". Fucking guy.
It's just you in a beanie. Cool, but that's it. We got it. We 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 50 seconds. I think that is it. We are calling it. Because we got to educate Ash on what we saw.
Yes,
that inspired us.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might head over on Discord and put it as a watch party so we can watch it.
All right, that'll be like the rare parents of me and like Zio's Discord.
Okay, yeah. So we'll probably do
you
that.
Get to watch it unmunted. I might jump in.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it unmuted. So for the first time ever.
I watched it unmuted. I don't know if I can do that again, honestly, without like something bad happening.
So we'll see how that goes. But that's it. Like I said, I'm working on stuff. We'll see when it comes out sooner rather than later. I did get some folks on the Discord to help me out, gathering up some of the footage that I needed to be able to get this out sooner, because that is one of the toughest parts on dealing with all that crap. So yes, you might be seeing proper videos from me soon. Mark, how about you?
So remember I was like, yeah, I got all the stuff to build, and I'm gonna like build all the stuff. I haven't, and I got more stuff delivered. So, I'm hoping, because you know Easter weekend and going in, like I'm gonna have a lesser work schedule after this upcoming week finally, because that's what's been killing me, and that's when I'll finally finish at least the Zets wave 3 of the Sotos, and then my mini plaws, because I was organizing all my Toku stuff and bringing the totes out and kind of cleaning and getting everything, because I'm gonna try and fill out these blank shelves and everything over there. And I was like, man, I am so behind on all my Toku toys, and my aura changers is on the way. I thought it was gonna be here today, but I think because of the weekend and Easter, I don't think it's gonna be here till Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, mine arrived.
Damn.
Dude, in your Australian time zone.
I mean, I've had mine for over a week now, because I
didn't go through tokullectibles. He was holding on to mine because, like I said, I was like, let me hold out until like the Gavan Infinity like full mini plow release. But then I was like, well, in 2 days the Zets Soto Wave 4 drops, so I was like, might as well just put all that stuff together and send it all at once, because I can save on shipping, and hopefully FedEx won't see the amount and think that the yen is US and then hold my item hostage until I call them. So they're like, oh, what is this $120,000 package? It's like, no, it's 120,000 yen. Like, please, like, stop with this. That's happened twice in the last 18 months.
All right, Nash, what you got?
Power Rangers Prime finale dropping next week on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending what time zone you're in. Boom Studios said that you can drop it on a late night on a Tuesday for me. I don't think how aware I am in the time zone they are, but they said I can do that. There is a Kyle Higgins interview that went live with Action Addicts podcast that I might, depending on how I feel tonight, I might do a reaction stream to it. It's 3 hours long, but I'll probably watch it if I don't feel like going out and seeing the Mario movie tonight, and I'll check it out.
Definitely see the Mario movie. Get yourself a Yoshi popcorn bucket.
Yeah, my cinema's actually doing it. If not, my mom and my brother, they have clients that they take to the movie, so I might see if my brother can get me one.
Nice. Yeah, I was surprised by the quality of that popcorn bucket, just saying.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
good.
my cinema never does like popcorn buckets, but I guess because this is coming out like on holidays and stuff like that, man, they probably want to do it.
The Lord has risen, and he has a mustache. And on that note, we are out of here. We'll see if there's any big news next week. If not, then we'll catch you some other time. But until then, bye.